Hey guys, sorry if this seems like rushed or whatever, but I gotta do this intro really, really quick. See, I gotta get to the store as soon as I can and buy my son a Turbo Man before it sells out. I'm running really, really late because, see, okay, so my house was getting robbed and I had to stop these burglars with various fun traps. And as soon as I'm done with this intro, I'm going to head down to Bailey Savings and Loan on 34th Street, get my buddy his BB gun back, and if I'm lucky, throw Tim Allen off a roof. So, yeah, it's Cartridge blowers, and shh, don't tell anybody, but it's Secret Santa. Cody uses electroshock therapy to wake up devilbot in Chip. IWAS die a lot in Dudabag controls in Beep. And Nikki is faster than lightning, but is not faster than a wall in Turbo Pug. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 78. I'm gonna end all life on Earth, the Christmas episode. All right. Anyway, so I just checked Yelp during that intro, and the only place to buy that goddamn toy is down at Nakatomi Plaza, and wouldn't you know it, apparently terrorists have taken over the whole place. Why is that information on Yelp? Whatever. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I'm leaving. This is me leaving.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello everybody and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matthew Crua.
Happy holidays.
That was real convincing. You were so happy.
Season's fucking reading.
I'm just tired of the war.
The war. The war. You get a Ken Burns style.
I'm just tired of the war.
Yeah.
You know? Every day I wake up, I look outside my window and there's bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
Dearest Gladys, I'm writing you this letter because I am tired of seeing my brothers fall in this war on Grimace.
Did you say grimace? Like
war
the
on
purple
Grimace.
thing from?
I said Grima. War on Grima. And so many of our brothers and sisters have fallen, and I think that this episode here should be dedicated to those lives that have been lost as we battle our ancient enemy Christmas.
Right, every time I hear a bell in front of a store, I just get flashbacks of people waving and saying Happy Holidays.
Every time a bell rings, an angel comes down from heaven and helps us fight.
I like it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
That's why we're gonna win this war.
Indeed, we have God on our side. He hates Christmas.
He hates Christmas.
He's like, take my son.
My son was born in June, motherfuckers.
So much anger. Anyway.
Well, that's God for you. Come on.
That's true. Wrathful all the way. So, this is the show where we play games later on where they're all based around a theme. And this time, the theme is Secret Santa. And we're probably going to get there very soon, but if you really want to skip ahead, go ahead. You can do it. I'm not going to stop you.
There's links?
There's, in the description, there are going to be some timestamps. So, yeah. But yeah, this is our holiday special, guys. How about that?
Gosh, we should learn lessons about the true meaning of Christmas and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Like presents.
It's getting presents.
It's totes the presents.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah. Full house credits roll.
So yeah, guys. So one of you needs to go to sleep, and you'll be visited by the ghost of podcast past. There'll be terrible, awful show, and This Week in the Apocalypse, and then death.
So.
Yeah.
Just regular death.
Just regular death.
Well, because you would want somebody to kill you.
Yeah.
After listening to both of those shows.
It would only be like 50 hours worth of you sitting around and listening to us talk.
No, it's just like Death shows up, and he's like, "Would you like to listen to my podcast?" and it's like him and
I'd
like
rather play the battleship game and get away from you.
Twister.
It's just him and one of his friends talking about like the latest episode of like Empire. What did you think of this week's Empire? I liked it. I think the characters are really shaped up to be something special.
Did you finish Jessica Jones yet? Anyway.
We don't have Netflix in hell. I'm sorry, Death.
It's very sad. So before we get to playing our games, it's only been a week this time between episodes. Did we play anything we want to talk about? I did not.
Feel like I did. Feel like I played something that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. What did I talk about last time? Did I talk about Pushmo?
You did.
Okay. Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah.
No. Well, you mentioned it on Stuff Weekly.
I mentioned it on Stuff Weekly, but I didn't go into it.
I remember you said it sucked.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
That's really too bad.
Like, all right, Star Wars Battlefront has one of the best presentations of any game I've ever seen. Like, the menus are super cool, really nice menus.
That's what you want out of a game.
Yeah,
like really awesome menus.
If you are a menu freak,
Battlefront gave to me a really attractive menu tree.
And then that was it. That was it. It left. It stopped giving me things for Christmas.
Oh well, shit.
11 days later, all I have is a menu. So it is a first-person / third-person shooter. It's made by the same people who made the Battlefield games. And I mean the gameplay, it's pretty alright. It's a first-person shooter, but like it's really trying hard to be like the modern version of a 90s first-person shooter.
Oh.
You can jump really high. There's power-ups on the field and stuff like that. And the gameplay's alright. It's nothing special, but it's fun. I think what really bothers me is that it's not a Battlefront game.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, so I loved Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, and I played those games before I ever watched any of the movies, really.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing about those games is that there was a lot of co-op involved.
Yeah.
And you played through, like, campaigns. So you would go through, and then you and the person sitting on the couch next to you could play through the entire story of the movies that you were playing through or whatever. And there were objectives to reach. There were things to do. It was fun.
Ken Burns-styled cinematics about the Clone Wars.
Dear Gladys. Are there any people in Star Wars named Gladys?
Doubtful.
Gladys
Dear
Skywalker. Yeah.
Baru?
Yeah, that's Luke's
That
aunt's
sounds
name.
vaguely racist, like a Disney character.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Racist character.
I mean, Disney owns it, so.
The better necessities. But, so, like, what was I saying? I don't know what I was talking about.
Battlefront, you get the campaign, you get...
Yeah. And
always ruining things with racism.
That's okay. So is everyone these days. But yeah, so it was like there was a big campaign mode. I was focused on that, and you and your friend could just sit there on the couch and play through levels together and feel like you accomplished something as a team. And then here, everything, like anything that's offline, is pretty bare bones. There are tutorial missions that teach you how to like pilot the different vehicles, which is neat because in fact, if there's anything about the gameplay that really stands out, the vehicles are awesome.
That's cool.
Like each one feels different, even though the controls are similar. So it's not like you have to learn something completely new for every vehicle, but they each have their own uses and purpose and feel. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. The flying and the walking vehicles are really great. So there's a tutorial, and then there are 2 single-player modes, which is survival, where you have to survive through waves of enemies. And then there is mission mode, which is really just offline deathmatch.
Okay.
I don't know why
So
they're calling it
it's just
mission.
about bots, I guess, or I guess that
Yeah.
you could have couch.
No, it's bots.
Just bots only. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That
and
sucks.
it
Yeah.
is. And those are the only two offline modes. I mean, obviously, online multiplayer is a big component, but I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2's online multiplayer was barely existent.
Yeah.
And that was not the draw of that game whatsoever. It was the co-op feel of the missions, and there's no campaign at all of any sort. I mean,
Sucks.
there's only 5 maps total.
What?
Now the maps are huge, and they're really, really well designed, but there's still only 5 of them.
Yeah, like even, first-person shooters and shit like that from the 90s had more than 5 maps.
Right. Like online, there's all kinds of stuff to do, but you're still playing online, and you don't get that feeling of progression that you get with the campaign mode.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about this is, like, if you think of something like Call of Duty or Battlefield, like, those have story modes, and they gotta, like, write a story from scratch, and it's normally pretty bad because people who design first-person shooters, shocker, are not great writers. But, like, this is so easy because why can't you make a story mode when you have access to, I don't know, like, the biggest pop culture thing in American history in, like, the last 40 years?
Right.
Like, just fucking put me through the movies. Like, I'm sure
exactly.
I've played them before, yes, but this is a prettier system, and like, there's new gameplay elements. Just let me do that again. That's fine. Don't just give me, like, Horde mode from Gears of War. I don't want to play that. That's boring.
Right.
Like the survival mode I enjoyed. It was it was for what it was, but that was once you beat it, you're never going to play it again, and there's only 5 maps.
Now I guess the 5 maps could really be just super huge, and you go through multiple villages or something like that. But that sounds
they're big, but they're not as big as, like, you think.
They're not like GTA 5 big.
Right. They're big for first-person shooter maps.
Okay.
But your missions take place in sections of the map. So,
okay.
So, like, there's so many good parts about it that it sucks that there's so much that's missing and wrong with it. Like, you can play in the online modes. If you do well enough, you get to play as one of the characters from the movies. So you can be like Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader or whatever, and they have specific powers, and they can, like, jump 50,000 feet in the air and do backflips and shit. And it's really fun. Like, when everyone else is just a dude with a gun and you are backflipping and blocking their bullets with your sword, it's great.
Is it kind of like the system for that they had in Battlefront 2?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
You feel powerful. And, like, any game that can make you actually feel powerful is good. It's, that's the escapism of video games.
Yeah.
But, so there's that. There's I think it's pretty, at least menu-wise. The graphics are good, though could be better, I guess. I mean, I'm on a PS4. I feel like it should be better than what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but
It's a little
PS4 is
clipped.
pretty powerful.
I noticed a lot of clipping. I feel like Luke Skywalker doesn't look like Mark Hamill enough, honestly. Like, it just doesn't really look like his face. And, man, they hired some really bad voice impersonators.
Did they really?
Yeah. I don't know
why they couldn't get some of the actors, like Mark Hamill voice acts.
Yeah, like a lot. He's
I
real
don't
good
know.
at it.
I don't know why they couldn't get decent impersonators. I feel like those are people who probably have a lot of people out in the world who do decent impersonations of them.
Yeah.
Especially with the Star Wars fan base being as rabid as it is.
Right. Exactly. Instead, it's just they're really bad. They don't sound like them at all.
The Chewbacca just does not sound like Chewbacca.
No.
That voice actor.
Chewbacca's not in the fucking game.
What, really?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, it's cool that you can play as Princess Leia, because, like, up until this current movie, there weren't a lot of badass females. But, like, she didn't really fight much in the actual... Leia didn't fight much in the movies. But, like, Chewbacca...
They got kidnapped.
Right, but not necessarily. Like the first movie, in the other two, she was in the tickets. She was the leader, pretty much.
Well, but she did mission planning and then got kidnapped in the first movie and then was kidnapped by Jabba in the second movie.
Yeah, but then she fucking strangles him to death.
She does kill him, yes. That's true.
No, I mean, I don't mean to take anything away from Leia as a, strong female character, because she is, but she didn't really, shoot lasers and shit.
Not a lot.
And so, playing as her is kind of strange when Chewbacca is an iconic character who shot lasers all the time.
with a laser crossbow.
Yeah, as a whole thing. Yeah. So there's that. There's EA's DLC is garbage. There's a season pass for their DLC that you can buy, which I hate the idea of a season pass.
Yeah.
For DLC, because it's oh, here, please pre-buy all our DLC. Oh,
Yeah.
What's coming out? Not telling you.
You might want
that's
it.
fucked up.
Why would I trust
us.
you?
We are EA.
They've never put out anything shitty.
No,
ever.
And what's really bad about their season pass is I'm I want to correct me if I'm wrong, do the math for me, or do the research. I don't feel like doing it. Pretty sure it's $60.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Which is the price of a game.
Uh-huh.
So buy it twice.
Yeah. No. Plus, that DLC has a campaign mode, in which case, still not buying it. Should have been in the game.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Single player is not an afterthought.
I'm glad.
Exactly.
Basically, I'm glad that I didn't pay for that game, and that Joe only paid $5 for it.
Well, that's good.
How did he get it for $5?
Through his company.
Oh, of course.
That's good.
Yeah. And then, other than that, played a lot of Mario Maker. Was going to, since Joe's PS4 now, I really wanted to play the Final Fantasy 15 demo.
Yeah.
And it turns out you have to buy Final Fantasy Type 0 in order to get that demo.
They don't sell it separately?
They don't.
What?
And I'm not doing that.
We can do that now, guys.
Yeah. Well, normally, demos are free.
Right? Yeah.
Demo.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
came
like
in
the
magazines.
I feel like the Lightning Returns demo was free. I'm pretty sure I have that on my PS4.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb. But other than that, not much. There hasn't been a lot of time this week to play.
Yeah,
I played Battlefront. I played Battlefront for an hour, and that was it. So I haven't really had a lot of time this week, but I'm sure next week, maybe.
Yeah. Next episode.
Yeah.
Post Christmas.
Yeah. I got Until Dawn for the PS4. I'm excited to play that.
Which one's that?
It's a slasher film that you play at. You play as all the characters who are being chased and killed, and it's a choose your own adventure type of game where you can make it make one mistake early and it will come back to haunt you later.
Oh, that's
kind
cool.
of like Telltale a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm excited to play it. It looks fun.
Right on. Nikki, you play anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tiddlywinks.
Well, in that
only.
case...
I used to play the fuck out of that as a kid.
Right.
I didn't play anything. I played a little bit of Mario Maker. I played a little bit more Portal Stories, which I talked about last week, and that was it. That's all I played. So in that case, why don't we go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of the show a little early? Yeah, let's play some games.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
The candy canes and the gingerbread. I don't know where I'm going with
The
this.
potatoes.
The potatoes.
The gingerbread
The
potatoes.
candy cane potatoes.
I love me some peppermint pots.
Right.
Those are delish.
Anyway, so this week it's all about Secret Santa games, which Matt had a brilliant idea, and that's why we are doing this week
Because I'm
early.
brilliant.
And Matt, why don't you explain what the idea is?
Yeah, basically, the idea was that we would buy each other games. One person would buy a game from the next person, and so on and so forth. And in order to make sure that we didn't spend inordinate amounts of money, because as you can tell from our Battlefront conversation, games cost a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
And we are not rich.
No.
No.
Not by any stretch.
I know,
I'm a teacher.
viewer, you are watching this with our totally professional setup and thinking, man, they must have a lot of money.
Do you see the
You could be
blankets on my
wrong.
bed? No, you don't, because They're not there. Because they're bad and embarrassing.
This shitty lighting is not the result of having a professional setup at all.
Yeah.
No.
Cody, meanwhile, in front of like an arcade cabinet.
Right?
Yeah,
well,
but
he's rich.
I built that for myself, so.
And then you have your people maintain it.
Well,
but yeah,
that's
so
true.
in order to make us not spend money, we were told to buy from Steam the category of $1 or less games only.
Which only great games cost $1 or less.
Oh, fucking tell me about it. Like, I don't know if I should spoil this or not, but like, maybe like raise your hand if you liked your game. Okay, dang guys.
I liked it a little bit.
That
just means that I did a bad job for you.
Yeah. Let's take a look at our games though.
Okay.
So who's up first?
This is a good question. Who's in the list? I think it's probably me.
All right.
Yeah,
So who bought for you, Cody?
It's me. All right. So Nikki bought for me, and she got me a game called Chip, which I believe
it's about Lay's potato chips.
Yeah. You play.
It's a potato chip tycoon game.
Yeah.
Oh.
You play as a potato chip that goes around and collects the potato chip logo for Lay's. It's exactly like Cool Spot.
Yeah.
No, this is actually
You're
a very
welcome.
thank you very much. No, it's a puzzle game. It's basically you're trying to electrocute your adorable little robot, and it's very cute, and it's pretty clever. And I believe it was an iOS game that they ported over to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think most of our games were mobile games they ported to Steam.
Mhm. So Nikki, what drove you to buy this game or get this game for Cody?
So for Cody, like I really wanted to try to find a game that I thought would appeal to him.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were some other things that I was considering, but I came across this, and it was a puzzle game that was about robots. And if there are a couple of things I know about Cody, it's that he kind of digs puzzle games, and fuck does he love robots.
I love robots.
So I noticed the art, and I was like, man, Cody also likes things with kind of cool-looking art, and this art seems right up Cody's alley. So I thought, you know what? I will spend my 45 cents on this game for Cody.
And I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, yeah.
So I'm sorry if the game sucked.
It didn't
but
suck.
There was a lot of thought behind it. And as they say, it is the thought that counts.
Absolutely. So, there's not much else to say about it, so why don't we get right on into it?
All right.
All right. Alrighty.
Really cute thus far.
Yeah, it's an adorable little game.
Man, does that look like an iOS game though?
Yeah, a little bit. So apparently, I've been kidnapped by this robot cat, and I fall asleep a lot. So I have to wake up the little robot by electrocuting them to the best of my ability. So that was really easy. You click on the little. Yeah, I got it right away, right?
Wait, that's a robot cat?
Yeah, it was a robot cat. Yeah. This is not, but the guy that kidnapped me was a robot cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen games like this before. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to basically reposition the items.
Mirrors. Yeah.
The little mirrors to reflect things. And we're going through the very early stages right now, so they're all pretty simple. So now it's letting me know that I can rotate more than just mirrors to electrocute my little friend. The angles weren't the easiest and most intuitive thing, being a 2D game trying to be in a 3D world.
Yeah.
Which was one of the more frustrating elements of the game.
I had some concerns about that, and the little electric thing it moves a little slowly, and so I was concerned that the pace of the game would be really bad.
No, not necessarily. If it moved much faster, you wouldn't really be able to correct your mistakes very well.
That's true.
Because a lot of puzzles require you to rotate things after you shoot the electricity. We just haven't gotten there yet.
You're out of time.
Well, that just means I'm not going to get the time light bulb.
Gotcha.
And you kind of like you collect stars in Mario to be able to advance. You collect little light bulbs to be able to advance in this one.
This seems fun, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty simple right now. It's just basically letting me know all the different elements, and we're gonna skip ahead pretty soon.
You can turn the cannons, right?
Yeah, as long as they're on one of those little circular things, you can rotate them.
Gotcha.
In 8 directions.
So you shot a laser into a cannon.
I shot a laser into a cannon to wake the cannon up, so that I could then shoot the cannon to wake up the little guy.
This is weird.
Yeah, they call them lazy cannons.
Okay.
So I can't point that directly at the little guy, so I gotta do these in order. And there we go. Ah, man. He's so happy to be dying. It's great.
Yeah.
I did read in the reviews that some people were complaining that it goes from like really simple to really difficult, like without much of a gradation.
That is true. It does get pretty difficult. For time's sake, if I mess up a fuckload, I cut it out. But I don't.
You seem really good at this.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, so far I haven't really fucked up all that much. This is so far unedited.
Oh, you're dead.
There was my first real edit. Because it took me a while to realize that I was able to move that.
Gotcha.
So I can move them if they are in the sunken floor area. And there we go.
Okay.
So that puzzle's down. I think we're going to jump ahead again in a... Okay, I guess not yet. We're gonna get through the batteries first. So if the electricity hits the batteries, then the electricity dies and I have to shoot some more.
Gotcha.
So just moving those little guys around to make sure that nothing reflects into battery death.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you just need to move each battery once and then angle the gun to the right.
Yeah. That was the idea. Again, still not quite getting the positioning of the angles of this guy yet.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, let's say.
Yeah.
You need to leave it straight, and it'll be good.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what happens when I shot the battery.
Well, listen to the chill soundtrack.
Yeah, I actually like the music.
Nice.
And that was Brooke's comment on it as I was playing it. She's like, I kind of dig the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess...
it's kind of jazzy in a way.
Yeah.
So I skipped ahead. I unlocked the ability to dress my character. So I thought, why not? Let's make him look ridiculous. Let's give him a Jafar mustache. Sure, why not?
Okay.
And the suit, for some reason, is free. So why not?
Oh my god.
You look like the devil.
Yeah.
A little bit. And a monocle. To make him sophisticated. The sophisticated devil.
You look so sad right now.
Right.
Yeah, because apparently I found out later that I'm not doing well. So
Oh.
I need more light bulbs. But I'm really focused more on finding the puzzles than collecting all the light bulbs because I have a show to make content for.
Looks hard.
Yeah. But I ultimately figure it out pretty easily.
Yeah, that seems right.
Wow.
I feel like you wouldn't have enough time to do that.
Right? Yeah.
To get the time bulb.
Yeah, the time bulb, a lot of times that seems like the hardest one. So I can switch characters, so I said, sure, I'll be the girl robot, why not? So I skipped to a more interesting girl robot level.
Does she have different levels than the boy robot?
She does not.
Okay.
Really, it seems to make no difference, the character.
Oh, you can move that one while the little electric thing is in motion?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's nifty.
It's over. You lose.
Not yet. But yeah, pretty much.
Oh no!
Oh!
This is the worst game of badminton ever.
Right? So I'm like, well, shit. Now I gotta fucking do this over again.
But hey, gift.
Yeah, I want that goddamn gift. So I'm not gonna like. It would be really easy just to kill her, I think, or wake her up. I guess I should kill my friend, but that's bad. Being a bad friend. So I've collected the little guy, and I'm like, all right. So obviously I'm gonna need to move this, and then rotate again. I also found out that they can only bounce on themselves once before they bounce on something else. And that was something I didn't really realize till the very last puzzle. And that was very frustrating because it was not obvious. Alright, so we skip ahead to level 19 of 20.
Still sad.
Yeah, still very upset with me.
Got a gift. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Let it go.
So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm like, alright. Bounce into this guy. Okay, I gotta rotate. I gotta move this.
And then rotate it.
Yep.
And then we'll wake him
It's
up.
over. Yeah.
I got it. And the
You did
present.
it.
Yay me. It looks like I did that in one try, but that was like try like 20.
Oh, a fin hat?
Yeah, for some fucking reason. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I like Adventure Time.
Okay.
So now I'm
He
the
looks
devil with a fin hat
ridiculous.
on.
Yeah.
So this fucker, the last level.
What's that bag? Garbage?
It's a bag of coins.
Oh.
I prefer garbage, I think. That would have been more interesting.
Yeah, it lets me buy. The more coins I have, the more useless shit that I can buy for my robot.
Mm.
iOS game.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You can do that in 3 moves?
You can,
Oh,
but
no,
you can't
it's
get the
fine.
other shit at the same time.
That's fine. Fuck the coins.
Yeah. So I'm now just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So I realized that I fucked up. So I'm
Yeah.
just bouncing it back in there. And now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, man.
I mean, like you could probably just angle it and shoot. You could actually shoot him from there at the bottom. But you're trying for the coins, right?
At this point, I decided not to, and I figured it out. So there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Like you could have actually just done it at the very bottom, right next to the gun. Shot it all the way up to the top, and then had it bounce back to you, and you could have angled it all the way towards him. He was exactly diagonal from you.
Oh, well. I
Okay,
still
though.
did it.
You still did it, yeah.
But then I decided I want to try to get these fucking coins.
Come on.
And I have it sped up because it takes me a while to figure out how the fuck to do it.
Oh, this seems easy though.
It took me actually quite a long time because I did not yet know at this point that you can only bounce off of the mirrors once before it bounces off something else. And I just kept trying to bounce it off of the same mirror repeatedly, and I'm like, I don't understand why it keeps going through it.
Right. So you want to go back and bounce it up to the top. Yeah.
Rotate it, no!
Cody.
I got it.
Nice.
So there we go. The end. The
did
end me. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. It is a fun game. And it's absolutely worth the 50 cents that Nikki paid for it. So yeah. I liked it. It's I'm probably not going to sit down and play it for hours on end, but it was good.
And you beat it.
And I beat level 1 anyway.
Oh.
Level World 1 has 20 levels in it, so I beat World 1.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, well,
Very puzzle
yeah.
Cody.
Yeah, thank you, Nikki. All right, who is up next? It's probably Matt because I had
me.
your link. So Matt, what did I give you?
You gave me a game called Beep.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
So far, you sound really frustrated about it.
It was
Yeah.
called Beep.
So
Because it's not like I'm cursing.
Yeah, I was going to get you a game called Pump Action Captain, which is a game where it has permadeath and you go around with only a shotgun to kill dinosaurs. And I thought the name was absolutely fucking ridiculous. But there's no positive spin on it. And I'm like, well, I kind of wanted to get you something that was at least probably good. So I found Beep, which is normally like $3 or $4 on sale for like 50 cents. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get this for Matt. Maybe it'll be good. It's got robots. It's got platforming. It's got puzzling. It's got like anti-gravity shit, it looked like. So that was my idea for the game. Seems like it was not good.
Well, okay, so the creators of Beep say, from the minds of former LucasArts and BioWare employees comes the critically acclaimed Beep.
Applicants.
Right, yes. They fetched coffee. Inspired by games such as Cave Story, Yoshi's Island, Trine, and Half-Life 2. So, like, none of those games are even remotely similar to each other except for maybe Cave Story and Yoshi's Island.
Yeah. And I loved Yoshi's Island, so
it's not really like any of those games. Maybe Cave Story. Beep is a challenging platformer powered by an amazing physics engine. No.
Oh, okay.
It feels like a Flash game, kinda.
Oh, that's too bad.
Like, basically, I was excited to play this because I was like, okay, cool, it's a platformer. I love platformers. That's like my main genre.
Yeah.
That I'm good at. So, this should be fun. And the problem with it is, and the problem with any platformer is always its controls.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
And the problem with this game's controls is that there aren't any.
Oh, what?
No, it doesn't use the controller. It is keyboard, WASD, and a mouse. You use the mouse.
For a platformer?
Yes. Because
okay.
I'll just let the game tell you.
Okay.
Let's watch Beep. Okay. So this is Beep. I'm the thing at the top left.
Okay. That's your little robot.
So in the future, a vast fleet of robots are sent to explore the galaxy. The robots are very advanced.
You got anti-gravity and jet propulsion and another thing that I didn't read.
All that stuff.
These sound like great Christmas presents, Matt.
A Beepbot?
Yeah.
So now it just thrusts me into the map screen. And I didn't really know what to do. So I'm using the arrows and it doesn't do anything. I'm like, where do I go? Well, if you click, the ship goes around. And so I go into this asteroid belt immediately. I'm like, oh, hey, I can push asteroids. Let me find a planet to push this asteroid into. I'm going to end all life on Earth. And so I do, and it just bounces off harmlessly. Which is kind of I see a lock on this planet, so I try and I'm like, okay, maybe I can't go on that planet yet. But then, like, all the other planets have locks on them, too.
So, how the fuck are you supposed to get to a game? You fly into the sun. Nope.
Yeah, I tried. Nope. I bounced harmlessly off of it. So, like, these planets...
You flew too close to the sun and bounced off.
These planets are all the levels, and, like, this is the level I'm supposed to go to.
Oh.
This one. But you can't tell because half of it has a lock on it, but the other half doesn't, and the game doesn't tell you that. Not that annoying, though. It's okay. So here we are. I'm Beep. Use WASD or arrow keys to control Beep.
Actually, it looks like a Game Maker game.
It does. So I can jump.
Oh, I see why you need the mouse.
Yeah, you aim your gun with the mouse, but it is really bad.
That seems really clunky.
Yeah. And anyone who knows me, like, God, I hate mouse and keyboard controls.
Yeah.
I hate mouse and keyboard.
The physics are really funky too.
Yeah, and it says it has, like, really awesome physics. It has really, like, weightless feeling physics.
Yeah.
Which I guess is because of the jet propulsion thing.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't really work. I wish I had a double jump. I don't know. I feel like a double jump would have made this game a lot better.
Yeah.
But,
well, Oh, there you go.
No, I think I just accidentally jumped on a pixel there on the wall.
Oh.
So, the other thing about this game is that it's a platformer, but it's a platformer that hasn't really evolved beyond, what platformers were in 1995, and that it's a collectathon.
Yeah.
You're just collecting dots. Now, this is the one cool part. So I have this anti-gravity gun, and I can use it to lift things and change objects.
Yeah, that looks fun.
And pull objects towards me. Yeah, that's kind of neat. And the trick with that one is I think you really couldn't do that without the mouse controls.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense. I can probably throw those rocks, but I don't know why I would do that. I can also use it to bring these things down. And you use those antimatter pieces to unlock new levels.
Okay. So those are the thing you need 12 of or whatever.
Right.
Okay. Looks like there's 3 a level.
Yeah. You also shoot bullets, like regular bullets.
You can move, jump, and shoot simultaneously, Matt. You
Yeah.
can jump and shoot.
Thank goodness.
Never since Max Payne.
It's really kind of clunky though, like you said.
Yeah.
And with the mouse and left click to fire Beep's gun. Like I really there was every part of me that was like, man, this game would be not bad at all if I could just use twin stick controls or something.
Like I
Oh, an enemy.
Yeah, and he fucking wrecked me.
Yeah, he did.
And like I jump onto a platform and have no chance to see that he's there. So that was kind of bad design.
Yeah.
It's really too bad that mouse emulation for thumbsticks, it's always real shitty.
Right.
So you could have used something like, key to joy or joy to key or whatever.
Right. I thought about that.
But mouse emulation for something as precise as this would not have been good.
Right. This time I lured that robot out because I was like, nope, he wrecked me last time. I'm not doing that again. The sound effects are kind of amateurish, but again, it's a $2 game, so
yeah.
I don't I can't say that oh man, this is a really shitty $2 game because it's a $2 game, and
right. But I mean, you could go on to Newgrounds. Well, sure, but you could go on to Newgrounds and find games that look a lot like this and play a lot like this that are better, and they are free.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. That's kind of my point. Graphically, it's a less than $2 game.
Yeah.
I think mainly it was just because it might have been just because it was talked up so much in the intro to the game. It's Yoshi's Island plus Cave Story plus Half-Life. Like the fuck? I thought it was awesome, but
Plus Half-Life.
yeah, I have no idea how this is Half-Life at all.
Yeah, I don't get that at all either.
Gun.
I guess.
Oh.
That's tenuous at best.
Right.
You have to break its helmet.
Yeah, I like how that guy dies. It's pretty funny. He just floats. His corpse just floats there forever.
Well, that was pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh no, I do get some pretty cool fights later on. At the very least, I try to salvage what I can from this because it's not the worst game I ever played.
Sure.
I can't just come out and say, oh man, this game is a steaming pile of shit. No.
We've played games on the show that are way worse.
Oh, absolutely.
And cost like $50.
100%.
Right. I have played games on the show that are way worse, and I mean, there's a lot that this game does that is interesting. The gravity gun. I think just in general, the ideas behind it are pretty interesting. The power behind it is not, and the controls are just poop. Just really bad. WASD for a platformer is bad.
Yeah.
I do like you said, the gravity gun mechanic.
Yeah,
I think that's a really, it adds a really interesting, or could add a really interesting, puzzle aspect to it.
Yeah.
But I imagine that they don't take advantage of that terribly often.
Not as much as I would like.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know that I actually truly solved any real puzzles.
Yeah.
I beat the first 2 levels in this video. Spoiler alert, I guess. But
it's fine. It looks like you have limited ammo. Does it refill itself, or
no? I can right click.
Oh no.
Right click myself to reload at any time.
Okay.
Oh.
Which is bad because I'm OCD about stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
You'll see me re-click after like firing 3 bullets.
That's like me with any light rail shooter.
Yeah, no, I do that in any game where I have ammo of any kind. I'm reloading constantly. I just don't want to be caught. You never know.
Well, it's a good habit to have.
Now this is a pretty like really annoying physics portion. So there's this platform, and my jumps are just not precise enough because of the WASD.
Yeah. Oh
Whoops.
no.
Yeah, as far as I can
beep.
As far as I can tell, you have infinite lives. I don't know if there's a way to game over.
Said you lost a beep.
Yeah,
at least you don't have to recollect all those things.
No, yeah, that's one thing I mentioned in the intro at the beginning, is that motherfucker, every even if it's destroyed, keeps its memories of what it's done.
That's good.
So I'm just like, fuck it, I collect all that stuff, let's go. And you got some really tricky platforming sections here. And those are some items that would be a lot easier to grab if I could use like a D-pad or an analog.
Yeah.
Now this is cool. Here we go. Fuck you!
That was kind of awesome.
I'm not done with you yet.
Holy shit.
Had to move. I had to get that thing.
That thing could have had a family. You treated it with no dignity.
It had a family.
It had a family.
Yeah.
Now it has a widow.
Now this part I thought at first was cool. You go into this cave and it's like a whole change of atmosphere and scenery.
Yeah.
You got some platforms you can jump on here.
Oh, death.
Yeah, there's also the fact that you can't see the floor though, and that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
You're back here again.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like why am I back here? This is kind of crappy.
Oh god.
The jump didn't register.
I hate that.
WASD, man. Peace.
Fuck you, robot.
Yeah. This one was like,
Robot
whatever.
hell.
I already murdered that man really badly once. So I thought maybe I could gravity pull it, and I did.
Nice.
Smart man.
So I was worried about going down,
Oh no.
because I was like, what if there's death down there?
There probably is.
Yeah, so I don't chance it. I just kind of jump across. But I'm trying to look with my flashlight laser, and it's not really working.
You got it.
Yeah.
You landed on his corpse. You're good.
This is a weird physics puzzle type thing.
Yeah. You have to push it. Or swing it, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a swing. That is the least threatening obstacle I've ever seen in a video game. Oh no, a laser! Just shoot it. Just shoot the laser. It's stationary, it can't hurt you. So we've reached the surface again. So it says chimpanzees will stack crates to reach bananas. Incentive creates creativity.
That's it. Okay.
So that's my
Their
hint.
attempt to be profound.
Yeah, I guess that's my hint for this quote-unquote puzzle. So you can see there's some balls up there, and I'm like, how do I get up there? Oh shit, an enemy! So I murder this guy. So I decide, okay, well I'm gonna stack a crate. I'm gonna use this guy's corpse as some kind of jumping platform. But it's just
It helped a little, but not enough.
yeah. So I'm like, well, fuck, I
Can you
can't get up.
flip the corpse up so it's like vertical?
I thought about it, but I'm like, well, let's take him over to the other platform. Fine.
You just like throwing them all over the place.
Yeah. I just wanted to use this guy's corpse as a tool, honestly. But that looks like it looked like I couldn't get up there either. Then I realized, oh wait,
Can you
there's
move
a
that?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that block is obviously different. Duh.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
I take this block down, and no, I can't go there. Please. It has to go on this guy's corpse.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
you still can't make it.
Can you
I
stack
can.
it the other way on top of the?
There
Oh,
you go.
never mind.
All right, so now you gotta go get the other thing.
Yeah. I abandoned the corpse at this point.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll obviously work.
Yeah.
If you can get the damn controls to cooperate.
Right? Exactly. Ta-da! The end. And then you beam
You
back
did
up.
it.
And I'm back in Katamari Damacy's map screen.
All right. All right. So there we go. The end, Matt. Yeah, the controls looks atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, please, anyone who ever makes a platformer, just don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't make platformers.
Not at all.
Yeah, ever.
All right. So, Nikki is up next, but she's doing something. So, Matt, why don't you tell us what you bought for Nikki?
All right. I went through, and I had a couple options. I forget what the other one I was going to buy was. It also had a ridiculous name. But I bought her a game that I thought it looked ridiculous and had a weird name. But it also didn't look bad. It looked
Okay.
kind of fun. So I was trying to make sure I didn't get a bad game, per se.
That's good.
Yeah, and it was. I
Go
remember some of the tags had like speed run and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it's called Turbo Pug, so it's like a speed run game with dogs. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he picked it because he knows that I like
Yeah,
those types of games, and he knows that I love dogs.
pretty much, yeah. Literally, that was it. That was it.
Cool. So, anything else we should say about it before we jump in?
It's a really short video, because it's pretty much because it's like a line runner type of game.
Oh.
It's pretty much the same info, or not info, but the same kind of background and the same kind of music the whole
Right
time.
on.
So
Gotcha.
All right. So, let's watch Turbo Pug.
Okay.
So there are some really obvious cuts between like deaths and whatnot, simply because I recorded like 15 minutes and I needed to cut it down to about 4 to make it not insufferable to watch. So
It is cute. You can pick
well,
other
it's really-
characters.
you can. I only had this one available
Okay.
to me. I didn't check as I progressed further, but what's really cool about this game is time passes, and then there are different like weather elements. So like you'll see it, be sunny, and then you'll see it be, really dark nighttime. You'll see rain. You'll
What
see.
killed you in that last run?
I ran into something,
Oh, I didn't see it.
and so like it's nighttime right now. There's lightning. There's snow.
That's pretty
there are
unique for
various
an
obstacles.
endless runner.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool music.
yeah. The music's nice.
Oh, God. Holy shit, he exploded.
Yeah,
You fell
the
to your
dog.
puppy death.
Yeah. The dog explodes into like kibbles and bits, so it's
So how does your score compare to the scores of the world? Where do you rank? Where do you rank on the Turbo Pug leaderboards, I wonder?
probably not very high. Music change.
Man. Yeah, no,
It
this
was really
music's
hard to
nice.
see some of the obstacles when it was nighttime, but
Yeah.
Man,
but-
you really do explode every fucking time.
yeah, every
Yeah.
time. I tried to go ahead.
Did you use the blood code?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I tried to get runs that showed like each of the different weather types.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a snow clip in here. I might have deleted that from the video, but you see some of the lightning here in a minute or so. And it can help you, but it can also really fuck with the game.
Right on.
You'll see why.
Gosh, that same wall.
That same wall, just I don't know why. Like, I would hit the space bar to jump, and then every time on that one, I was hitting it too late.
I was
for some
wondering what
reason.
jump was.
Yeah, it was space. Or you could use. There's a lightning.
Oh.
It renders you unable to move for a second.
Ugh.
Looks
It
like
kind
you
of
also
has like
don't
a
fall.
Yeah, there's like a peach float mechanic associated with it. But in addition to the spacebar, you can hook up your mouse and use the left click to jump.
Ew.
And I did that my first couple of playthroughs, and I was like, nope, this sucks.
Yeah.
So.
I like your mouse arrow being there. It looks like the sun is.
Yeah.
Yeah, always the sun. I tried to turn that off, but I didn't see an option to do it.
You can do it, little pug. I believe in you. Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Aw.
Dang it.
Damn it, Pug.
I know. He's so happy running with his tongue out, and then he gets hit by lightning and just dies.
Jumping over the pools of blood.
Yeah, I think the lightning strikes here in this video too, or in this clip too, and it really just fucks me over. Oh no, maybe
No, that
not.
helped you.
Oh, you were
That
great,
helps me, yeah.
Oh,
nope, there it
there you
is. Because I stopped floating right over the pit. That sucked.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
Well, it was cute.
It was cute, and I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it. That's a nice mindless game to play when you're bored or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it definitely looked like a mobile port.
Right.
Yeah.
Like mine.
Like
But yeah.
something you'd play on like the bus or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for our playthroughs
All
for our Secret Santa week.
Merry
Before
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, one and all.
Enjoy your Hanukkah.
All that
Yeah.
stuff.
Merry
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here,
Ramadan some years.
what are we playing next time, Matt?
So this time around, or this episode today, we got games for one another.
Mhm.
Other people picked our games, which is it doesn't happen very often. It's happening next episode too.
Oh.
In fact, our last Christmas episode, I believe, had this same theme. So we're a year and 1 week later. Because we're not picking these games. Our good friend Amberly is.
Oh, no.
Oh
And
man.
we are in Ambi is a Bitch Week Part 2.
Oh no, she's gonna be so
Bitch
excited
harder.
though.
Bitch harder. Yes. So it's a Christmas present for her too,
Yeah, there we go. That's how we get
yeah.
a Christmas present for her this
Yeah.
year. She can make us hate life for about 20 minutes in an episode.
What did you make me play last time? Was that when I played The Wizard of Oz?
I don't
That sounds
remember.
right. I played Snow White.
I think I had to play a pony game or something.
You did. You
Yeah.
did. It was like Tales
Oh, you
of the
but you
Crystals
beat it
Pony.
though.
Yeah,
right?
I beat it. I played it in its entirety.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right. So I'll let her know.
I regret everything. Why did I...
We should have taken it out of rotation.
Yeah, we should have retired it immediately.
Well,
And
that's
she's
what you
been
have.
looking forward to the next one. She knows what she's going to pick
Yeah,
for
man.
us. She's been
Great.
waiting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great, awesome.
All right. Well, that's what we have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, Nikki Wright and Matt Crua. Until next time, don't die. And Matt, what should they do?
Keep blowing.
That's right. Good night, everybody. Happy holidays.